Okay, so I go ahead and I press the start button. So I'm
Right
just gonna
on.
kick this off. Uh, so yeah, I spent a few $100 on my credit card to get this shit started because I just wanted to be somebody as a kid, and I don't think I'll really be anybody. But I need to scratch this off a bucket list or something because I don't fucking know. I just want to do it.
Hell yeah, dude. We're gonna be the nobodies.
Nobody, yeah, Midwest nobodies. That's how we're starting off because I don't fucking know, man. Just high school, we get in there after middle school, when we realize it's time to grow up. It's time to do big kid stuff, and big kid stuff just still consisted of playing video games and doing a little bit less in school.
Absolutely. mm.
But no, after high school, didn't really get to do anything much other than join the Navy. So you know how that fucking
Yeah.
went. I did it for 4 years and did not have a really good time.
Yeah.
And I come home and it's almost back to fucking nothing. Like I'm
yeah.
at the bare, about the bare fucking bottom, and I get a month free rent at home, or like a couple months free rent. Then I have to pay $500 rent a month to my parents, and if I overcharge the internet for any reason, I'd have to pay the difference. So every now and then I was paying like fucking $50
Jesus, dude.
at minimum.
Was that more or less than you paid in the Navy for your housing?
Dude, I lived in a barracks room, so I didn't have to really pay for anything. And internet, I paid probably like $50 a month.
Wow.
And it wasn't that good compared to what was at home, but to know like if I hit like a limit and anything after that, 'cause, I was playing Destiny too, so that's just like update after update, constantly playing it, online only game, and then I'm still trying to play games with friends at home, and I had that PC at a time
yep.
before this for my parents' fucking dog broke it because it wanted my attention. Uh,
so coming back from the Navy, paying $500, huh? That's crazy.
yeah,
Every hero's welcome for sure.
yeah, about $550 for this fucking laptop, which only has this audio shit, and the $200 on these mics and soundboard, which I do want to try to press these buttons to see what sounds go for, but I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know how like one says like kiss, and I don't know if it's gonna be like a or it's gonna be like one of those, yeah, like those fake ass like sounding
yeah.
kisses. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
I'm not trying to just annoy people like a really shitty FM radio. No, I want this to be just Midwest nobodies, just
yeah.
us getting off of work or waking up or whenever we feel right is to record maybe like at least once a week,
Oh
if
yeah, dude.
that's cool.
Absolutely, that'd be good for me.
Because you sound, you, you seem a little, tight on it. You
yeah.
sound.
I'm trying to like keep my voice like if like straight narrow, but like I feel like I'm pitchy right now. But going back to the Navy, did you have any good roommate stories or anything of that nature?
I walked in on one of my roommates fucking jerking off once. That was
oh,
pretty fucking
oh.
funny. Uh, I I just got off of work. I was got done cooking in the galley. That's what I went in for. Navy went in for cooking. I'll probably talk about boot camp a whole another time, but
For sure.
I don't know. I just want to get this all started off a mood,
Oh
just a
yeah.
vibe. Uh, but I got out of work
Mhm.
and I swiped the key. It was like a hotel style with our keys, and
Mhm.
so even on the other side, he probably heard the
Yeah.
beep, beep, and like the whole like hotel door, like heavy ass handle, like push open. Heard probably like the gust of wind from like the AC in the hallway. He was butt ass naked,
Just still cranking
underwear
it.
to his fucking ankles, dude.
Jesus.
He was like, oh, and I was like, all right, dude, I got you. I shut the door, and I just stood there, and then I gave it like a minute. I just checked my phone. I was playing probably Dokkan Battle at the time, so I just did a couple missions. I walked inside, and he was like, sorry, man, with my talking to my girl, I just bit of. I'm like,
hey man.
dude, I get it. I fucking first thing out of boot camp, dude. I shared a room for like a few days with three guys. I mean, then I went to another room with a couple guys,
Just
but
one room?
yeah,
Like
it
a
was like
big
one
room?
room, kind of like there's the doorway, and it made like a very small like U shape, not like a Y shape, a U
Okay.
shape, and it was just like two bunk beds and like two shelf like
Okay.
desk, all
Okay.
made out of like metal. It looked like a it looked like an elementary school like classroom, like
Hmm.
kind of like desk.
I got you. I got you.
Uh, but like yeah, first thing out of boot camp, dude. The second I had a chance, like all three of the guys were like out doing their things, and I was just getting settled in. I immediately had like internet access. I'm like, I'm fucking beating off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, I
I
had to.
can't imagine.
Dude, it was like, God, it's been a fucking minute. I've been drinking, but I think it was like 3 months. No beating off.
As long as
Or
I
it's
ever
been
been.
it's a couple months without beating off.
Yeah.
And then I'm surrounded by all these dudes too, which makes it worse. So I'm unhard even more. Because if I got hard, dude, I'd probably be like, what the? I got problems. Dude. Not like I'm gay,
Yeah,
but
man.
just like, where is this
Yeah, you
coming from?
can't.
Like I've always
Right.
been with chicks. Like why is this? Dude, I got like horn problems. I'm bi? Me? I'll
Oh
probably figure
man.
this out, but no, it's
Uh,
just just
it
being around a bunch of dudes.
it
You don't get
wasn't
horny,
co-ed
and you get out of boot
rooming.
camp, then you what?
It wasn't co-ed like housing, right? Like there wasn't girls and guys in the same.
Not in the housing, but actually in boot camp there is like some co-ed units, which is really
Okay.
funny because we had a guy get into our boot camp division because he got caught trying to fuck a girl
Oh
in
my
the middle
gosh.
of the night. Yeah, he was like a 30-something-year-old dude. He's probably like our height, a little
Okay,
shorter,
for sure.
just a little like dad bod muscular, kind of like biker bod.
Okay, okay.
Really deep voice, kind of
Mm,
like this.
yeah.
He just got caught like fucking some like 19-year-old.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, he was like, dude, that just shows fucking military consistent. That's probably not everyone, but there's all kinds of people in there.
For sure.
But yeah, like people like me out of high school, not knowing what to do. Okay, let's do military. We can do
Yeah.
things, do a job. You have people going to the military to serve, and those are usually people who make rank
Mm.
because they're dipshits.
Yeah.
And not hating on the service itself,
Yeah.
but if you are in the military, the people that are higher ranked than you, enlisted wise, mainly are scum.
Right.
They're
No,
either
right.
like super fucking nice and understanding, and that's a very small chance.
Yeah.
And if that's all you've had,
Mm.
then God bless you for
Yeah.
some reason. That's amazing. You've been blessed in your entire military service career. But dude, you're going to come across like some piece of shit in charge of you that's enlisted that makes things way harder than it's supposed to be and will throw people under the bus.
Yeah, that's got to be tough.
It
Mm.
fucking is.
Oh.
Because you can't fucking do anything about it. And if you are going to complain or try to make some kind of write up for it in like a CO box to make the complaint, uh, you better have solid fucking proof
Right.
on the spot at disposal that won't fucking like somehow get you in trouble because you will probably find something and tell on someone
Yeah.
and they'll be like, "Oh man, is
Retaliation.
that? We're gonna investigate it." They'll come in, talk about it. They'll be like, "All right, cool." Shake hands, walk out like nothing happened. That's the case,
Uh
and then you get pulled aside and for being a piece of shit.
huh. Jesus, dude.
Dude, yeah, it
Sounds
sucks.
tough.
It sucks. Imagine
Mm.
that only for making goddamn rice and fish, like the simplest fucking ways.
What was your highest rank?
Uh, dude, I made it to E3. I didn't even get to petty officer.
E3.
Yeah, dude.
Gaming.
Yeah, dude, that's like low. That's just you started as an E1. I went to E1 in boot camp. I guess that's fuck it. We'll make this the boot camp episode.
Absolutely.
Uh, so I made it to as like an E1, and I got like E2, and then shortly after I made E2 was the like test exams to oh wait, no, I'm getting this wrong. No, I made it to E1, E2, and then E3 over time, and then that was about my year in. That was about my first year, and all I got was extreme praise for how much I cleaned, how much I cooked, how much I learned,
Yeah.
and how much I was wanting to do more. Then came the test, and I'm not
Test.
good at test.
Was that comprised of?
They're like multiple choice A, B, C, D,
Okay.
and in the Navy, it's so fucking stupid, and this just shows how bad I am at taking tests and why I hope when I do culinary school in the future or anything to kind of get towards cooking in my own place, if
Yeah.
that's ever possible, I hope I don't have to take many like written tests,
I understand.
even if there are multiple choice. I'm just terrible at them.
I get you. I get you.
Uh, but no matter how bad I did, I got an EP,
Okay.
and what an EP is early promotion.
Okay.
So that's like getting a B minus or C plus right off the bat, no matter what,
Okay.
because you're good, you know your shit in the workplace, like you're trusted, almost in a way. It's
Mm.
it's kind of like that. Uh, and I was just like barely passed, even with like the test score, the EP, but I didn't get it because I just didn't get it.
Yeah. No real reason.
Yeah, just like try again next time.
Mm.
Then the thing that made me like irritated was there was a girl who sucked at her job, always complained, just didn't do anything right, and it would go out like one ear and out the other.
Right.
And she just started like saying like how she's like super depressed and all that stuff, and she probably was, and I get that,
Right.
but she made rank. She made it to fucking petty officer third class in E4 before I did, and I gave her my all, and
Yeah.
that just immediately in my head
It's
went like,
bitter taste.
oh, this is
This is
this
all.
is a joke.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Retards make it, because if they can keep the retards in, they can they can do our bidding. We can bomb innocent civilians constantly because they'll
I can
do
see
what we
that.
say.
Yeah. Lord. Uh. So today's Valentine's Day. Did you do anything fun today?
I went to lunch with my girl. We went to Longhorn Steakhouse.
Longhorn Steakhouse.
Yeah,
Yeah. Nice, dude. Nice.
it is nice, but this meal afterwards gave me really bad farts.
What'd you have?
Did I had a sirloin
Ooh.
and baked potato,
Nice.
and
Nice.
I had a couple nibbles of her Parmesan chicken. That was really good.
Nice.
It was like a couple bucks cheaper than the sirloin, but it looked a lot better because she got like a 9 ounce. I got a 6 ounce.
Nice. Awesome.
Uh,
Uh,
I get car rides from my boss to work, and this I always listen to news for about 15 minutes.
yeah.
And it's just like a news station, like it's not AM, I think it's FM radio
Yeah.
almost. It's like 1400.
Okay.
So I don't know much about radios, but it's not like just a normal around the area radio tower
Yeah.
station. It's something you could like fucking
It's
pick up from.
broadcasted.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a broadcast.
Yeah.
And this news story had me and my boss fucking like holy shit at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Kansas City, a fucking mom accidentally put her baby in the oven because she was
Oh
super
my
sleep
God.
deprived.
Wow.
To get the story picked up. Yeah, it was like a 1 month old baby. Cause the mom tried to put her down for a nap and mistakenly put it in the oven.
Mistakenly.
Mistakenly put it in the oven.
Did they get it out before it was a cooked baby?
When they, I guess like when she like got it out of the oven at some point, the baby was already like heavily burned
Oh my
and was
gosh.
like not really breathing. She put it in the fucking crib and then tried to get help or something, but
Wow. Big ol' oopsie right there.
that's a big oopsie.
Yeah.
The mugshot, she looks like, oh my god.
Yeah.
She looks confused as can be.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh my God.
Fucking baby in the fucking oven.
That's something new. I've never heard of something like that before. That's wild for certain. My lord.
Uh,
Oh.
it's-
Mm-mm.
dude, like I understand there's like a lot of hard work to probably being a mom,
Right.
but I don't think
That's a big
I
old
don't I don't
family.
really don't think that a mom can really just like purely not think about her child because I mean, we're humans, we're a species,
Mm.
and in most cases, we see with family members that we are having a kid now, like my sister, your aunts,
Mm.
your especially like your uncle,
Yep.
as a man itself
Yeah.
too. Like when there is a child that is like yours, like instinctively that is your child,
Yep.
you
You
won't
protect it at
fall
all
asleep.
costs. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
your mental state does not matter as long as it is for that kid if you
Yeah.
truly do love that kid.
So you said
So
it was a 1 month old baby?
it
Or
was a
you said,
1 month old baby. So I
jeez.
feel like maybe
She had a
this
hard month.
she she's like, oh my god, I'm a mom, and then
Yeah.
just like constant crying, shitting. She's like, that's why I'll put you in this fucking
Yeah.
oven. I will
Yeah.
put you in it 350. It will cook
I wonder if it
slowly.
was like a meltdown or if it was an accident. You know, if it was something like she just had like a moment where she detached from reality and like she couldn't take anymore, and she put that baby in there. Or if it was like a oopsie, I meant to put a turkey in the oven, and instead I put this 1 month old baby. Just curious to see at which side like she's on. If she had that freak out, or if it was like an actual accident.
I don't have a kid, but I almost put cheeseburgers at work in the oven earlier than supposed to, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Because I was really tired.
Yeah,
So
that's still
that
food.
yeah, that's still food, but that's the only kind of proof I could have. Like I could put this understanding as, yeah, she probably was tired.
Yeah,
Probably was a little sleepy.
right, right. That is something else. I could not imagine the guilt that would be on that woman from then on. I wonder if she still gets custody of it if it's still alive. I'm sure.
Oh, it's dead.
Okay.
Baby's fucking dead, dude.
Cooked baby.
That's
Oops.
barbecued baby right now. Sweet
Oh
baby Ray's.
man. Sweet.
It's been applied.
Jesus. Oh my word.
Dude, I saw on fucking Instagram too. Some mom has the fucking. I don't remember the city, but it's easy. You could look up like mom has to drop her kids off across the street to school
Mm.
because her car has advertisements to her OnlyFans account.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just like I just don't feel really. I feel disrespected about like you are you're
You
advertising
are
your
broadcast.
pussy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
Has to respect for yourself.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm not trying to just say like you're trying to advertise your pussy blatantly like that, but we know what the fuck OnlyFans
Right.
is.
Right.
Relationships have been broken up for because of discovery of OnlyFans. Kids being bullied in school because the other seventh graders found butthole pics.
Right. That'd be something
Like,
else.
you do not need to advertise on your car. If you're somehow uploading stuff on OnlyFans, that's fine. You find success on it, that's fine.
But
But
don't
if you
advertise it.
don't advertise it, especially if you have some kind
Children.
of life there,
Yeah.
if they come across it, be like, well, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I do know my job pays decently enough, and we're getting by fine. But
Yeah.
you guys got a pretty sweet Christmas last
Yeah.
year,
Right.
right?
Yeah. You love that PS5, don't you?
Yeah, you got that PlayStation 5.
That Cancun trip doesn't pay for itself.
You getting the Apple Vision Pro
Right.
for mommy's butt pics? I'm not even I'm not even spreading that much. I'm just slightly pulling. I'm not going full spread. Mommy's playing it safe.
Would you be upset if your mother had a OnlyFans?
No.
If she's making like decent money, you wouldn't be upset at
No.
all. I'd agree. Be like, I have enough money. I'll dry my tears with $100 bills.
No, I just as long as it doesn't fucking involve me in any way,
Right.
and if I be like, you, so your pussy's only $25 a month,
Right.
and she like makes a hard defense about why it makes good money, empowering, or any kind of like lame excuse other than you are just selling
Yeah.
nude stuff online.
Right.
Again, nothing wrong with that, but you do have to come to the idea that that's what it is. You could say it's empowering or whatever, but the fundamental is you're selling naked s- photos or videos of yourself, sex tapes, depending
Right.
on what you're doing on your page.
Yeah.
There's like softcore shit where it's
Mm.
just lingerie or whatever and maybe like topless stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then there's people who are just being like, you tip
Uh,
me $10 on this video and you just see me get fucking railed by this
right.
huge cock.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, whatever you make out of your OnlyFans page, that is
It's a revenue stream. I mean, I can't
yeah,
knock it.
it's still making money, but it is what it is, and
Yep.
it's smut,
Yep.
and
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna disapprove of it.
Right. I'm a heavy consumer myself, so I can't discredit people that are in the game, so to speak.
Yeah. Well, I probably have like if it affects my life in a way, um, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
If somehow in any relevancy, someone that I know makes an account and it comes back to me and I get like bullied for it, I guess it would probably just depend on what kind of level am I with this person,
Sure.
and it's just gonna have to be a talk before I lash out because I could be really fucking mad, but
Uh,
there's probably limits or could be limits or restrictions.
I understand that. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
Uh, what about you? What would you do if you're fucking like? What if you do if your mom or family member was just like, I'm making an OnlyFans
Uh,
account?
I don't know, man. Honestly, it would be something that I'd be like, I would never shame it, but it's like, come on, can't you do like, why do you need this? Why do you need this revenue stream? I mean, is it for attention? Whatever. But at the same time, if they're making that money, if they're taking me on trips, if they're buying me things, yeah, I'm gonna shut my mouth up and I'm gonna take that that freebie, so to speak. I wouldn't be upset, but I wouldn't support or try to encourage it by any means. Like if my sister came up to me and was like, "Hey, you know, what do you think about this?" I'd be like, "Well, just think about it before you actually commit to it because this is something that's going to be on the internet. The internet's forever. So, I mean, once you're a mom in your 40s, this is going to still be out there. Do you want your kids to see this when they're growing up, or do you want them to get bullied for it? You know?
Especially if you get popular enough, you don't have a good enough security team,
Right.
dude. All it takes is just people downloading it and putting it on a
Yeah.
fucking porn site,
Yep. Yep.
or mainly like Reddit. That's where you kind of go most of the time
Yeah.
for
I wouldn't know
finding
anything
leaks.
about Reddit.
I don't really use it much. I've only used it for I've used it for other podcast stuff,
Okay.
and even on Facebook. Like I was on a Shane Gillis group,
Hmm.
and I left that fucking group after I tried to make a reference to a podcast episode just for shits and giggles. I was making chicken tenders at work. There's a chicken tenders bit like in the early days of like the whole episode, you know, order. I
Yeah.
think it's probably like before like 100. It's like early.
Okay.
And I make the reference.
Nobody gets it.
No, nobody gets it, and everyone's like, "This dude's fucking autistic."
Yeah.
And I get kind of down for a second because I'm like, "What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Like, it, no one understand. Like, this is
Right.
clear as day. Like one of the funniest
Bits.
bits.
Yeah.
If anyone discovers this, man, you go on YouTube, look up Shane Gillis. There's a bunch of Bad Shane podcast
Clips.
clips.
Yeah.
One of them was about like chicken tenders being a good boy, and everyone wants to just throw up the fucking grilled cheese joke.
Yeah.
I get it. The Uncle Danny grilled cheese shit is really fucking funny. Is he making
Absolutely.
them at night?
Yeah. Absolutely. Everybody knows that
Just
one.
make a fucking look on the face, just
Yeah.
like looking
I'm not
upwards. The
making them.
whole
Yeah.
It's
That's a good
Shane's
one.
fucking pudgy face making the ultimate syndrome face of all time.
Has he had his Saturday Night Live hosting
No,
yet?
that'll be like I think that's next weekend.
That's exciting. We'll have to figure out a way to see that. I think it might be on Hulu, Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, it's on Hulu, and we
Right on. I'll
got
check
the
that out.
girls Hulu account, dude. We got
Yeah.
brothers Hulu account.
Hell yeah.
Man, she takes care of me so much.
Yeah.
Got Hulu. Parents help me with furniture, which I don't really ask for. They just show up with
Just good loving, a good loving tribe right there.
it is. I'm
Yeah.
very happy to have them. Just kind of like just jump in because I'm not really one to ask for anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
You can do
hate.
stuff on your own.
Yeah, I'm not gonna deny it too, but
You're not gonna
I don't see myself right now when I need something and not out of like greed, but I need a hand because it is dire that I need to get this done. It's
right.
dire that I need help getting something to store clothes. Uh, I'll ask for help.
Yeah.
But before I got like the dresser, they showed up and brought me this dresser to put clothes in.
Yeah. It's completely
I,
unprompted.
yeah, I just went to Target and I got a plastic shelf to put clothes in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I went up there and I bought it,
Yeah.
brought it back, put clothes in it, brought it over here. I still have it, but then a week after moving in, they show up after saying, "Okay, we got some stuff to help move in with you as you're moving in, move some stuff out of the other apartment." And they show up with this big ass fucking TV stand dresser.
It's awesome.
I'm like, what the fuck? And
Yeah.
they told me they didn't spend too much on it because it was from a.
They probably have that Filipino hookup.
Basically, they went to a place called Restore, and it was like a
Oh
used
yeah.
furniture store,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and it's just like a big empty warehouse. Got just one side's a bunch of couches, one side's a
Yeah.
bunch of dressers. There's even fridges and bed
It's
frames
for
and
like where
mattresses.
like college students will drop their stuff off on the side of a street. They'll come and pick it up.
Yeah, very
Absolutely.
much.
Yep, yep.
But they show up with this stuff, and I don't really know what to make of it other than it's just like this is the most help I've had moving since I like the Navy.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad you have them in your life. Absolutely. They are helping you out in a way that I wish that, other people in your family, your tight knit circle would have. But I'm glad you're getting to, experience it yourself. And with such a loving family and somebody that I believe will stay around for years and decades to come. Yeah, absolutely.
Uh, uh, I mean, I know we got a little bit of a late cast too. I'm not usually it's not like I'm not used to staying up at 8, but I'm just getting used to being at this level again
Yeah.
cuz working constant overtime for about 4 weeks
Yeah.
fucking just
Drained you.
strains you.
Yeah.
Uh I was getting like only a day off a week,
Yeah.
and and that day off may or may not be a half day off because I wanted to make this podcast happen, so I wanted some extra money.
Fair enough.
So when I got this fucking laptop, I get a jump start on paying off the credit card, and I make sure I get extra food
Yeah.
because when the paychecks actually come, a good chunk of money is gonna go towards some, of course, some weed and beer,
Of course. The
gin, vodka.
necessities.
Of course, the necessities, man, because I can't sleep without them.
No
I
doubt.
don't have I don't have my woman in my arms at night that I could just like decompress and be like, it's gonna be okay.
We need to get you a body
We have
pillow.
tomorrow. No, that's a little too much. Okay.
Why?
Well, then I'm gonna want to get a fucking body pillow cover, and
My girlfriend has one of those.
that she,
Yeah, she has like an anime body pillow with a body pillow cover, so one side's a little more risque than the other.
yeah.
That's
That's
right
all.
on her normal bed.
What anime is it?
I don't know. It's just a generic anime girl for all I know, but it's definitely like a more lewd body pillow. But I mean, she uses it like
Doesn't have a Nezuko body pillow.
yeah,
That 10-year-old girl body pillow. You just
yeah,
grind your dick on.
yeah, right. Lord, I'll get you that. Yeah,
Fuck no, I don't want that. I
we'll
don't
get
want
you.
a body pillow.
Well, no, I mean, have you seen that body pillow for the Berserk sword?
Oh yeah, that's just a giant.
That'd be a
Dude,
good body
the
pillow.
only way you can get that is on like a couple of third-party sites, and they like to charge them for like $500 or some shit.
Jesus.
They're stupid expensive.
I understand. Yeah, that I wouldn't go for that either then. Oh
I feel like
Lord.
I could ask my sister to get the kind of like fabrics because she works at like a t-shirt store, or,
Yeah.
like makes designs.
Hmm.
So I really feel like we could just ask her to make a pillowcase if
Yeah.
it's possible, and just make it be like the Dragon Slayer, and then there we go.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, then
That's
we wouldn't have to pay $500. Probably like maybe like 25
yeah.
because she works there, and I don't know how the fuck it works with discounts and shit.
I
I do want to ask her about making a Dracula flow t-shirt.
yeah.
Yeah, just people go on TikTok or
Yeah.
Instagram and like I'm dropping the hardest shirt of all time. They Photoshop a couple of lean cups of like Joe Biden's head
Yep. Yeah, I
and a
gotcha.
couple of, like explosions. I'm gonna have some like lean cups explosions,
Nice.
like weed flower, and I have the Dracula flow guy, and it says, "I don't give a fuck if I don't see. I don't need to see the price
Yeah,
tag."
good.
It
That'd
says
be a
on a
good one.
T-shirt.
That'd be really good. Yeah.
The font would be the silver like $ font, like
Mm.
3D effect.
Okay.
It's just like sparkling too,
Nice.
just all over.
Oh yeah. It's a good one. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm.
You remember that time you peed on my leg?
Yeah, I do remember that time. You want to tell a story?
When it was after a fucking football game and we were just like hanging out. It was our freshman year in high school. I just remember it was me, you, Cole, his girl at the time. I don't remember exactly
Yeah.
who it was.
Yeah.
There was
There's also
Clay,
Clayton.
yeah,
Yep.
Clayton and his girl he was dating at the time. And it was like three other people. It was a big group of us. I think Casey was there and Jake. And
Perhaps.
I was just starting to hang out with you guys because I was playing
Yeah.
Minecraft with you guys for some time. So I built the trust to actually hang out in public.
Yeah, for sure.
And I didn't know how to really play it cool because I was retarded. And, you were my key also like to get into that friend group as well. And we were just hanging out. I think it was like 8 o'clock. It wasn't even too late. We're just walking in the middle of the road, just
Yeah.
discussing things. And I look back to talk to Cole, and as I'm talking to him, my left leg gets really high out of nowhere. And I look back, and I just see you like preschool style pissing, like pants all the way down, holding up your shirt, just
Yeah.
pissing on my leg, and I run, and you're still chasing me peeing.
Yeah.
You're chasing me fucking pissing with your fucking dick out in the middle of the street.
Yep.
I'm screaming. I wonder if anyone ever like looked out of their windows and just saw like a group of kids laugh
Yeah.
as like a chubby white kid was running down the street while like a pantsless other fit
Yeah.
kid just kept peeing and chasing him.
That would be something else. Well, do you remember the reason why I did that? I don't know if you.
Dude, I don't even think you even told me there was a
So the
reason.
reason was, so we were doing stuff with Clayton that night. He was going out to ask his girlfriend at the time for homecoming, I believe, not prom, yeah,
Yeah,
homecoming.
it was homecoming.
And he got rejected, and everybody's all mopey. And I was just like, in my ADHD brain, I was like, they can't be sad. I was like, what can I do right now to make everything right? And that was the first thing I landed on. Just the stupidest stuff, man.
The best of my life.
And then
Yeah.
afterwards, after we got home, I washed your pants.
You did wash the pants.
Yeah, absolutely. Good memories, bonding moment for sure.
I remember just that part of town too. We fucked up so much shit.
Yeah, we did. Let's
It
not
was-
get it. Let's not delve into that.
Yeah, dude, I'll go
I
down
don't know if
with
the statute of limitations is up on that.
dude.
yet.
No one probably lives in that part of St. Joe where we did anymore. No one's there. If not, who's gonna fucking be like, oh, it's so fucking long ago.
Right.
But where
It was
you
different.
fucking just walked up to a door, and before that there was just like not the animatronic deer, but that is the same night.
Yeah.
But you were walking up to a door, and there were like the little you just plant them in the ground lights that solar charge,
Yeah.
and you were just running up and you kicked it and it cracked the
Oh
fucking
yeah,
glass door,
I remember that.
and
Yeah,
we just ran off.
yep.
And
That was something
then
else.
we went a few houses down, and that was the deer,
Yep.
where you went, "Fuck you, deer!"
Yep.
Drop kicked it.
Yeah, and then it went off. The lights turned off on it. We just took off.
Then we had to go shit. Then we went back to near the first house to go try to go open a bathroom or see if a bathroom was open at a park. And we had to kick the door open and break the
Yeah, I remember
lock
that. Yeah.
because I had to shit real
We were
bad.
little shitheads, man. Oh, I mean, I was a little shithead. You guys were just along for
You
the
were
ride.
yeah, you were already kind of shithead doing these kind of things, having fun, doing bad kid stuff, and then Garrett and I, another friend, were new to this kind of thing, and
Yeah.
you were the friend
I
that would
think
bring
that's
us into it.
I think that's what
And
Garrett
then
came around so often is because I did stupid shit like that, and he just got the adrenaline off. He fed
yeah,
off that
because it was
high.
fun. I remember, so we were just going through mailboxes looking for birthday cards, see if we could get like $20.
Yep, yep.
That was. I look back at that. I know. I remember. I was like, I was okay with it, but if I saw like a paycheck and
Yeah.
Garrett was like, "Oh, whoa, it's a fucking
Oh,
paycheck, dude," and
yeah.
I'm like,
No, we
"No,
can't take that.
that's
Yeah.
not a paycheck we can
Yeah.
take. We'll get in
Yeah.
trouble."
Absolutely.
Oh my god,
It's a good time, honestly.
dude, fucking high school really wasn't that crazy for
No,
me,
me neither.
but there was so much funny shit.
Yeah. Absolutely. I feel like our eighth grade year, like that summer of our eighth grade year was really when we went crazy for a little bit. Like that we're about to be adults, these teenagers. So we just really went buck wild that summer before. Just absolutely crazy. I mean, we remember just like walking the crops. Like
Yeah, we
doing
were.
stuff we would just walk anywhere, walk down like do the trestle, this and that. And then at nighttime we'd sit there and ding dong ditch or break shit. Just the stupidest like hood rat shit.
Yeah, that's not the like sophomore year when you got a car.
Yeah.
Cause I also remember mainly freshman year or early sophomore year was when you, Garrett, and I we decided to walk the creek
Mm,
in the woods, and I decided to wear like some like 10-pound boots,
yeah.
with, like steel toe like all around, and I
Oh.
was like walking through the creek most of the time. And we walked like 5 miles out and 5 miles back home. And at
Yeah.
the end of it, dude, I wanted to fucking cry. My feet
Oh, I'm
hurt
sure.
so fucking bad because of all the weight I was carrying. And I had so much mud around my boots too, so that was like extra fucking weight.
Yeah,
But I
absolutely.
remember during that trip, I brought like a big bag of baby carrots
Okay.
and we snacked on them
Yeah.
underneath like a little bridge. Then we had to cross behind someone's little horse farm, and we were freaking out because like six horses started looking in our direction. We were like, "Oh fuck! Okay, we gotta run like one at a time. Like we could have all just ran all at once and got it over with, but we just wanted to take it one at a time because there
Yep.
was like a stretch between tree A to the other side, and
Yeah.
we didn't want to get caught. We thought we were cool and stealthy as dumbass teenagers.
Right.
And
It's a good time.
yeah, no,
Absolutely.
we did it 2 days in a row
Yeah.
because we did it on one side of the creek, and then the very next day we're gonna go farther, but we're gonna walk on the other side. So it was like a whole new story.
Yeah, absolutely. We were just
And
so
we
bored
walked
at that
farther
time.
out. We tried to make a fire for warmth, and it was a tiny little pocket fire, like a bunch of twigs and leaves,
Yeah,
and we
I
warmed
remember
up our
that.
hands for a minute. And we are like, "All right, this is far enough. Let's go fucking home. Let's go back to Bryce's house." I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, let's go back."
Drink Mountain Dew and play Halo.
Oh, dude, best way to celebrate an adventure.
Absolutely.
That was
The,
truly Valhalla.
exactly. Yeah, the champions dinner for sure.
Fucking get to go home, eat Jack's pizzas and pizza rolls, drink all the fucking strawberry Sunkiss that my mom and dad would have in the pantry.
Hell yeah, dude.
Drink it lukewarm. 'Cause drinking it cold was gay for me back then. I didn't like cold sodas.
Yeah, absolutely. Hmm. Well, brother.
I I played Monopoly Go today for like an hour on the bus again.
Yeah.
It was the end of this one event, and Dude, this app is kind of fucking stupid. Like,
Why?
I'm now getting to the point where I've played it enough because you literally do the same thing. You roll dice, get money, spend money, lose money, fuck over people, do the bullshit fun events,
Normal
and it's
Monopoly
fun.
shit.
It's fun.
Yeah.
But I'm not logging on to do like daily challenges just to get like little rewards and streak bonuses. Then I log off and I save dice until a cool enough event I like happens.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll have maybe like 2,000, 4,000 dice. Oh god, this Twisted Tea's getting to me. I'm burping.
It's
I
fine.
wonder if the mic's picking it up.
Maybe. I think it'd probably be. I don't think it would, honestly.
It'll probably get like a
Yeah.
fucking gust of wind. Every now and then there's gonna be like a gust of wind. And like, are they haunted? No, it's me fucking drinking Busch Lights and Twisted Teas, just
Right.
burping into the mic. But no, you just buy all this the same stuff. It gets a little more expensive, and you get less and less rewards. But it's not terrible, cause not playing doesn't hurt you. If you lose your money, it doesn't really hurt you.
Yeah.
It just kind of matters how much dice you kind of get.
And you get a
But
ton of them.
yeah, no, you can get a bunch of dice really fast. Like a month, you might get over 2,000 dice and not really realize it.
Yeah.
But
nothing will
it,
nothing will
I'm
beat Dot though. Honestly, I
oh
know that you
dude,
like this
dot,
game right now, but Dot was that game. Defenders of
dude,
Texel.
dot. I'll get into dot in a fucking second, but
Yeah.
just like it's just it doesn't have any more zazz to it because when you first started it, I didn't have anything, no in-game currencies, and I went into Monopoly Go like, this is a fucking, I'm gonna play for like 2 fucking hours
And that'll be done.
progressively, and then it's gonna fucking ask me to spend tons of money.
Right.
I played for like 8 hours straight, and I still didn't spend money, and I kept just getting free shit. Then I put it down for a while, and I put it back on before bed, and I played for like another 3 hours. I was like, this game, it's amazing.
It's amazing.
So I guess it's incredible that it took like 2 months for this game to slow down because I did make like 3 purchases. They're probably like $3 at a time, so I probably spent like $10 after tax on Monopoly Go. It was all for the same thing. It was for like a pachinko style drop kind
Yeah.
of like game to get like dice and stuff. It was kind of cool. It kicked on my brain,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I want to play more.
The Ooga Booga, that
Yeah, it
monkey
fucking
brain.
clicked in.
Yeah.
But no, not there hasn't there really like you said there hasn't been a mobile game since Dot Defender Textile, dude.
Absolutely.
That game,
I think for our last story, we should definitely tell them about your time with Dot and also the big grounding when you were slipping in school and you're
oh
yep.
yeah, dude, the fucking so yeah, this fucking mobile game Dot, it was like a character collecting game. So you just pick up a few characters at the beginning.
Yep.
They're bullshit, but then you clear levels and you get little crystals and currencies, and then you spend it on like shitty chests and you get characters. Then you get to a point where it gets harder, and the game tries to encourage you to either like spend money on energy to constantly play events and get an average character, which
Yep.
is like labeled as an Omega Supreme character,
Right.
but it doesn't mean shit. But the game really wants you to spend money so you can get characters, and then you have to get the same characters as duplicates to like put them into energy and make the one character you have been leveling up stronger past like max
Yeah.
level or what shit. And I was playing this so bad where at like restaurants I'm playing it, I'm watching TV, I'm playing it, I'm playing like mid matches of Halo, and like in between matches I'm playing it. It started off simple like that, like any second I could, if I could have my phone in my hands, not really have consequences,
Right.
I'm playing it.
Yeah.
And I'm playing it around friends hanging out at the park, and they're
Mm-hmm.
trying to talk to me like, oh what?
Yeah.
I'm just playing Dot, and you guys
Right.
make fun of it. Like, no, you guys don't understand. This game's fucking sweet.
Yeah.
Look, and I'm just like swiping, and like you just see a basic like stance and a lightning bolt cry like
Yeah.
crash down
Yep.
onto a character, and you're like, yeah, it's really cool. I'm like, this game's so fucking fun.
Yeah.
Then I'm scheduling when I have enough energy to do events to get free characters because I was young enough where I didn't have a job, so event characters meant everything. So I take like 4 hour naps, wake up, play for like an hour, then I go back to sleep. Then it'd be time for school, and as I'm getting ready for school, I'm playing it. Then I'm going to school, and then like 2 periods go
God, it
by,
had
and I have enough
consumed you
energy.
at that point.
Yeah, like I'm just constantly playing, and I'm not paying attention in class. I get my phone taken away a couple times, and I get grounded from my phone, and I have to go back to like my old flip phone for a while.
Yeah. I mean, not to give it like discredit by any means. I'm pretty sure that game got taken off the
It
marketplace
did.
because of. I mean, I think I'd probably have to assume it's kind of like that addiction level that I had.
I don't think it was that. I think this it just shut down
Perhaps.
because mobile games just always close.
I
Like
can see it.
imagine people losing their Clash of Clans account.
That would be that.
Like
There
just Clash of
riots in the
Clans,
streets.
just like all right, we gotta close down. We got bankruptcy form. We got audited. We're gonna have to take everything down now. Dude, I know people who spent probably thousands of
Hundreds and thousands
dollars
of dollars. Yeah.
just like on a base with some big crystal walls.
I never got into that game,
I remember
honestly.
got into it because people got into it in high school, and then I wanted to be a part of a thing, and it was a free game.
Yeah. I mean, there's still people that play it to this day. I mean, what is that, like a decade now that the game's
Yeah.
been out? About. Let's see.
You remember when Bethesda tried to make some like Elder Scrolls mobile game?
No, I don't. What was it? I'm sorry?
Bethesda made some like Elder Scrolls mobile game.
I don't remember that at all. I remember the Fallout one. Like
Okay, yeah,
Fallout
Fallout
Shelters.
Shelter.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
Fallout Shelter is okay. I never
That was
got into
actually
it.
my stepfather was
This was
addicted to
literally
it.
like some kind of fucking like dungeon crawl game, and you just build up your character. It was really fucking stupid. I don't even think they even did anything with it since they released it. I don't even know if it's still going on.
I don't know. I mean, like I don't think, but I mean, to like your like credit, that was an extremely like fun and addictive game. It was a game that even I got into for a second, not to the degree that you did, but it was something that like it took hours of my time too. It was fun, like those that raid mechanic, and also you had that like kind of like a rotating group of like teammates that you like your characters. It was a good like little time burner
But
type of
Dot,
game. Yeah, Dot.
Dot,
Yeah.
yeah, that's why Dokkan Battle. I think Dokkan Battle is like that too, and it's just as cool.
Dokkan Battle. Yeah, I remember that
Yeah,
game. Yeah, absolutely. That's
I still
I'm
see fucking ads about it. That was a
yeah.
fucking trend on TikTok. People were just ripping on. There was a fucking video of someone posted like a Snapchat picture, and it said someone took a military credit card and bought shit for Dokkan Battle.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's like the actual case. I bet it was just like someone took the credit card because it happens. People will take a military credit card and they'll start buying some shit like phones or groceries with it. And it's not
Mhm.
like they could pay it off immediately, but it's just the fact that they spent it on some bullshit. It gets them in trouble.
So the reason why Dog got taken down, the official reason back in I believe 2015, was because of low traffic. So it's
Bullshit. That game was fucking cool, dude.
yeah. I mean, you might have been its only player. I mean, but there was kind of like a team like element to it, right? Like you had your own like little faction. Was that
You
a
have
part of
like
it?
you control like nine. What is it? One, two. Yeah, it was like 9 characters, and then
Yeah, but you also like you were on a
there's
team with other like online players, right? Like you had your own little faction of people that you guys went up against like boss people or what have
there were
you.
just like things you just jump in. It was like a community thing. So the boss communally has like 10 million HP, and then over like a 48-hour period, people would just continuously like use energy points, like
Yeah,
4 per attempt out of like 50 to just
yeah.
fight the boss, and then like communally, like the HP bar just goes down,
Oh yeah,
and you'd have 48 hours for everyone to do it.
yeah.
Kind of
Man,
like in Destiny, where it was I would explain like Everyone's got to make 90,000 fucking cookies.
Yeah.
It's like that.
I got you, man. I mean, Rip, Defenders of Texel, truly a great game.
Very true.
Absolutely. I think that's gonna be enough for me tonight. I think we should probably call it a night.
No problem.
But well, there'll be many more to come. Many more to come. We can
There
do
will
it
be.
each week. We can do this until we grow old and can't hear each other talking anymore. See you, brother.
See ya.